The Miami Dolphins just agreed to a new deal with Tyreek Hill, a 3-year deal worth up to $90 million guaranteed. Tyreek has wanted a new deal for a while, so they finally got it done. Good for him. I guess the whole retirement talk he had about a year ago about him only wanting to play like a couple more years was kind of bogus from his end. That's a direct quote from him. He wanted to retire, but I guess good news for Dolphins fans and honestly NFL fans in general because dude is electric, always been electric, and he's going to be around a lot longer. Kind of had a crazy career if you really think about it. Pretty sure he was drafted in the supplement draft just because he had some crazy off the field issues prior to getting drafted by the Chiefs, and then even like recently crazy stuff, and stuff that included his kid and all that. I don't know, it's just kind of a more real side to the NFL of just how these superstars are superstars and they're heroes and they're idolized by so many and they're the good guys, but in reality, like off the field, character-wise, pretty sketchy to say the least. Pretty sketchy. Hey, I'm not the moral police, but I'm just stating facts here. But anyways, good for Tyreek Hill, good for the Dolphins, and good for Tua. So now the Dolphins got Tua locked up, they got Tyreek locked up. So all their focus is going to be in the right place. No distractions whatsoever. So if you're a Dolphins fan, you got to be happy about that. And, we'll see what happens this year. We'll see what happens. It's going to be very, very interesting to find out. Other Tyreek news, he was voted the NFL's best player by other NFL players and the NFL Network's NFL's top 100 list. Pretty crazy that players in the NFL think he's better than Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, McCaffrey. I'd say he's maybe better than McCaffrey, but a better ball player than Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. I don't know about that, but fair play to him. Getting a lot of respect, getting a lot of love from everybody. He led the NFL with 1,700 yards and 13 touchdowns with only 16 games last year. He always wanted to get to that 2,000-yard mark. I think he could definitely do it with Tua. It's just a matter of Tua being on point because Tyreek is going to come and ball out like he always does. It's just a matter of Tua. I think it's definitely possible to break that threshold, and it'd be pretty cool to see, honestly. But back to the awards. It's kind of strange because last year he went off with those numbers like I just stated, but he didn't win Offensive Player of the Year. That went to McCaffrey. And the MVP of the league, of course, went to Lamar Jackson. So I guess good for him. Still getting his flowers in one way or another. Other Dolphins news, Jalen Phillips is apparently doing really good with his rehab, so no setbacks there. That's really good news for the Dolphins defense because I feel like they're definitely going to need a lot of help. And he's a star. It's just a matter of him staying healthy, man. I expect a good season from the Dolphins this year. I feel like their schedule is pretty light, in my opinion. They open week 1 against the Jacksonville Jaguars at home in that Miami heat. I know the Jaguars are used to that heat since they're in Florida, but still, you're at home. No excuses there. And then you play Thursday night at home against Buffalo. Granted, it's Buffalo, but Buffalo has their question marks for this year coming up, so we'll see. And plus, Thursday night football, if you're the home team, it's a great advantage. And then kind of could be a tricky game, could not be. We'll see. At Seattle, definitely winnable. And then they're at home against the Titans. So first 4 weeks, first month of September, they could easily be 4-0. To start October, they go to New England. Come on, that's got to be a win. And then you go to the Colts. And then the Cardinals. Easily could be 7-0. I feel like that Colts game could be tricky, but we'll see. They also have a bye in week 6. The Dolphins could easily be 7-0 to start the year. Easily. And then November, you got the Bills, Rams, Raiders, Patriots, Packers. Bills, yeah, Rams could be tough. But like Raiders, Patriots, that's at least 2 wins. Packers, that could be rough too. So kind of a rough stretch there, but like maybe 2 losses there. And then in December, you got the Jets, Texans, Niners, Browns, Jets to end the year. So honestly, first half of the year, they should be kind of in that undefeated sort of range. They should really be at the top of the AFC East. Because it's pretty light. It's pretty light. To end the year, though, definitely more difficult. We'll see what the Jets are like come December. I wouldn't really expect a lot from them. I doubt Aaron Rodgers will be playing by then. I gotta see it to believe it. Obviously, Texans, 49ers could be a bit rough. Packers too there at the end, but I feel like the Browns is totally a winnable game. But the point I'm trying to make here is the Dolphins definitely have a big opportunity to do something this year. I want to see them do better than where they finished a year ago, that wild card game at KC. I feel like they're better than that. I feel like they could be a divisional round team or an AFC championship type of team. We'll see. I hope Tua stays healthy. I hope Tyreek goes off, breaks the NFL record of receiving yards in a season, because seeing history is cool and he's capable of doing it, you know. Love him or hate him, he's definitely a Hall of Famer and one of the best wide receivers ever to do it. Let me know what y'all think about Tyreek Hill and his contract, and do you think he's the best player in the NFL currently over Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, McCaffrey, etc.? And let me know what y'all think about the Dolphins' schedule. And do you think they could be better than last year? Do you think they could maybe make it to the second round of the playoffs, third round perhaps? Or do you think they're going to fall flat on their face? Let me know in the comments. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play. The Chargers stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense is flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
First down, offense ready for the snap. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. He's wide open for the grab. The Chargers have to take their final time.